Popped up. Volpe brings it in, and there's 2 away.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he's going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Next to hit, Cedric Mullins. And takes low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Out towards right center field. Bellinger sizing it up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back now at Oriole Park. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. In the air, right field. Cowser settles underneath it. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
So the batting order turns over. Here is Aaron Judge. He's already homered here in this one. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His 6th of the series, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He's 0 for 1. Ripped on a line. Reaching for it and brings it in.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
2 down, bases empty. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Hit on the ground to short, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him up. The hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
Bellinger up to hit. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is the American League Division Series on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Rodon, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Pitch misses, and the count even 1-1.
1-1.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
So up next, Jackson Holliday. First pitch, and he just misses. Swing and a foul out of play.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Struck him out swinging. He swung over top of the curveball.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. Two strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Rodon winds and deals. And that drops in for a strike. Westbrook over at first with one away. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Grisham settles under it. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Rounds third, headed for the plate. One run is in. Headed for the plate. Safe at home as two score on the inside the park homer.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside the parker. And man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting to second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
And that is downstairs. And it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Left field. Grisham on the move. And he hauls it in. 2 away now.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
O'Hearn swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. This one in the air center field. Bellinger brings it in. That is the inning. They get 2 and draw even again. Game 3 moves on to the 4th. We are tied 2-2. Third game of the division series. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Suarez back to work. And a base hit up the middle. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. Back there. That's long gone. He nails one out to right. That's his 3rd home run of the series. And that's how they take the lead. It's 4-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average. Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. It's a bomb. So he goes the opposite way with that one. Second home run of the inning for him. And they tack one on the board. It's 5-2. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
One out, base is empty. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. There's a swing and a drive. And caught on the warning track. Here comes Aaron Judge. Line to left. O'Neill makes the play, and that'll do it. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 5-2. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Ryan Mountcastle. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Zips it across. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyler.
Now the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
And that one in the air center field. Bellinger should have this one. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Throw into third. Around second now. Going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases.
One down, runner at third. And the batter now, Colton Cowser. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
One away with a runner at third here in game 3 of this American League Division Series.
We got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. In comes the run from third. It's 5-3. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Rodon ready, the 0-2 on the way. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. And the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Runner from third comes across, and it's a 1-run game. Mullins round second, heads for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands.
Hard ground ball for a base stop. The tying run is in to score from third. It's an RBI single, 5-5 now. Stepping in, Jackson Holliday. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Rodon fires. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. It wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And a foul ball. The 0-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So they get 3 and draw even. We've played 4. We're all tied up 5-5. We go to the top of the 5th. Leading off, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Nice grab. From his knees, the throw. On the money. Nice play.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first and hustling for second, and that's a 2-bagger.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here's Cody Bellinger. 1 for 2. Line, and that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's Stanton now, and that is out of play. Runners at the corners, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball, and it gets by him. Volpe scores, and it's 6-5. Everybody's going to be safe.
Well, letting the ball get by you right there and roll all the way to the outfield, it's embarrassing and frustrating, but when it leads to a run scoring as well, you're kicking yourself, no doubt. That's going to stick with them for a little bit.
Brandon Hyde out of the dugout now, and he's ready to make a move to the bullpen. Albert Suarez gives way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Gregory Soto.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
2 on, 1 out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. And that's all they'll get.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here is Goldschmidt. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Mullins settles under it, and that's the 3rd out. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. Yankees 6 and the Orioles 5. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Right through there for a strike. Late on that fastball.
0-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider. Even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. 1 out, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
That's to third. Over to Goldie. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Boots it. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
O'Neill in the box again. Takes a strike. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. 1 run across. The throw in. O'Neill flies around third. Safe at home as 2 score on the inside the park homer.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boo. Always fun to see an inside the parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting the second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
And here is Colton Cowser. And that misses. Ball 1. And there's a foul ball. In the air, left side. Grisham sprinting for this one. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he makes it all the way to third with a 2-out triple.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
That one outside. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Cowser on third with 2 out. Chopped to the right side, but it kicks foul. Struck him out looking. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. 5 innings complete. It's the Orioles 7 and the Yankees 6. Back here in Baltimore, here's the left fielder, Trent Grisham. High fly ball out into left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. And up next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. This one high in the air to left center. O'Neill getting an angle on it. He's got it. And that quickly 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He's saving extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Lifted in the air, right field. And that'll do it. So one hit is all. Well, we go bottom six. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. There's a strike. Westburg, an all-star a season ago, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. On the ground to first, Goldie steps on first for the out.
Now batting.
Now here is Jackson Holliday. First pitch misses. Just missed.
Struggled a little bit. This one, couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Reaching down, makes the catch.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen.
Into the game.
And fires in a fastball at 95.
Both starters out of this ball game. It now becomes about and who's able to get to the finish line.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Caught him looking for the 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They'll try and hold on to their 7-6 lead. Drew Kittredge taking over on the mound.
They make a name for themselves late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe, 1 for 3. And fouled off. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. The relay to second, the tag, and he's out.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
And here comes Bellinger. Infield shifted to the pull side. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with the chance to even this ball game up.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Now the Orioles manager is Keegan Aiken will take over here.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. He's got it, and that's the third out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back now at Oriole Park. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Adley Rutschman.
In the air on the infield, Cabrera sizes this one up, but it's the shortstop that gets there. One down.
Well, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
And a swing and a miss there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of Game 3. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Orioles held in check there as they still lead by 1 at 7-6. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th. Paul Goldschmidt now. Goldie swings and hammers one deep to left. And it is gone. His second home run of the series, and they tie it up. It's 7-7. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now here's Trent Grisham. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. And there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman,
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. It's 8-7. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate like this. With a 3-homer game, always special, but pulling it off in October during the biggest games of the year, that's incredible.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Keegan Aiken will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
The left-hander on now, CNL Perez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So 2 away with nobody on. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Now batting, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And this one looks like trouble. Coming home. Now a relay to third. And he's got no chance. He's out. But 1 run does score on the play before the inning ends. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 9-7 ball game. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. And into the box for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. That's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
That catches the corner.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. The Orioles trailing by 2 here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. Foul ball still 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground to Jazz. Handles, throws the first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team. Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They still trail by a couple. It's 9-7.
Now pitching.
Yennier Cano gets the ball now.
Number 78.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Hauls it in for the out.
Up next for the Yankees.
2 outs, base is empty.
Wells.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells. He's already homered in this game.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. He's coming off a big swing of the bat in the 8th inning, Chris.
Yeah, he may still be riding a little high, and for him, hopefully the confidence is still there. It was a solo shot and a very important run in this game.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Back-to-back singles. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. First and second, 2 down here in the late stages of game 3. Swung on, belted. That's back some more. And that one is gone. Touchdown, Utah Street. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 12-7.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Oh, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Yennier Cano departs. Chris Sir Anthony Dominguez is checked into the game.
56.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is.
Dominguez.
Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And it drops in. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 9th and into the box for Baltimore. Jordan Westburg swinging a foul straight back. There's the strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. Around second now as they still don't have it.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Holiday, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. No outs, runner over at third. That one the other way. Could be extra bases. The run scores from third. It's 12-8. Throws to second. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Hot shot to third. Over to Goldie. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Now batting, catcher, Adley.
Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. He swings and fouls one off. 1 out and a runner at second here in the last half of inning number 9. Swings through that one out in front that time. This one in the air right field. Judge getting an angle on it. And there's 2 away.
batting, first baseman, Ryan.
Orioles down to their final out. And next for the Orioles, Ryan O'Hearn. Swinging a foul straight back. Holiday at second with 2 down. Line drive, base hit down the line. Coming home. The throw in, it's off the mark, and he scores.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Hit to right, and that should do it. And the New York Yankees are headed to the AL Championship Series.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.
The New York Yankees officially sweep the Baltimore Orioles, and they are moving on to the ALCS. Let's, however, let's go see what's going on in Arizona. With the last game being Game 4 of the ALDS, of the NLDS. Game 4, Game 4, the NLDS starts right now.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just a win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that can put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy can certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. And on the mound here today, Zach Gallen. What's the word on him?
Very dominant his last time out. Picked up the win. Only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Ready to go now. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arraez.
Luis Arraez.
And that misses. And that's how Game 4 gets underway. Line drive and foul ball. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately, as we take a look at the Padres lineup, so with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
Boog, Tatis is so athletic, he probably could have carved out a career in other sports if he wanted, but he grew up in a baseball family with baseball in his blood.
Now a fly ball to right center. Carroll moving under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Batting third, center fielder Jackson Merrill.
2 down, base is empty. So
One more
digging
to force
in
the
now
game
for
5.
San Diego,
Meanwhile,
Jackson
Arizona
Merrill.
needs one more to advance to the championship series.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Padres go down quietly, and now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Back here in the desert, and today on the hill, Nick Pivetta. What do you look for here?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch before they know it. They're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Here's the veteran second baseman, Ketel Marte. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He'll touch them all. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. He's hit the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter.
And remember, this game, this single game, started it all. This game started it all and will end it all.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
For the National League.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Josh Naylor. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back there. And out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0.
The game just started and we're already up 3-0. At this point, just eliminate the San Diego Padres already. They suck right now.
Exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Headed towards the corner. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Safely into second. He's got a double.
He was all over that one. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. And that one wrapped foul. This to third, handled by Machado. Jumps, throws, and very nicely done for the out.
Batting six, shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
So digging in, Geraldo Perdomo. Bogarts. On to first. 2 out.
Batting seventh, designated hitter.
Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. Next is the designated hitter, Pavin Smith. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Picks himself up at RBI. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on.
Runner at first with 2 away. And the batter now, Gabriel Moreno. High fly ball out towards left center. Merrill on the move to the alley. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Game 4 of the division series. Here's Manny Machado now. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. In the air out towards right center. McCarthy trying to get there. And there's one down.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
To the right side. That takes care of Cronenworth.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. And there's a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
So K marks the at-bat for X. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They trail it here 4-0. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the 2nd. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake McCarthy. Pavetta back to work. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. The wind of the pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Now a screamer into the outfield. Puts it away for the out.
Now that is second base.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Here's Ketel Marte. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Tatis after it. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Now the number 2 hitter, Corbin Carroll.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield, and that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Diamondbacks,
it's Josh
first
Naylor.
baseman,
He's already
Josh
homered in this game.
Boog, this batter gets described as a homebody because he loves playing at home, and historically his numbers back it up. He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
The 2-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one is gone. A massive home run. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 6-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Nick Pivetta won't go any further tonight. And this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Ryan Hoeing.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. That's towards center. Merrill settles underneath it. And that ends the inning. D-backs at a pair on the homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Jason Hayward.
Fielder Jason Hayward.
Gallen, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. Check swing, called strike.
You know, these Padres, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
This one in the air. Suarez under this one. And out number 1 on the grab. And now it's Tirso Ornelas. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Hard hit left side. Suarez throw to first in time. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Batting 9th, catcher Elias Diaz.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Elias Diaz. Outside low, ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. That one out to right. Carroll hustling after it. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Padres nothing. And we're back. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now.
Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
That's to third. To first. One up, one down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Bogarts with the throw to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, designated hitter, Pavin Smith.
And next is the designated hitter, Pavin Smith. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That one pushed foul. Swing and a miss. That is strike two. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Sean Reynolds, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Now a relay to second, and he's out.
Yeah, you're out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. One left for the Diamondbacks, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Back here in the desert, start of the fourth, stepping in for San Diego, Luis Arias. And ball one.
Inside.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a foul ball. And that one popped in the air, left field. Gurriel trying to get there. And it's caught for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Foul ball there. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. The 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout.
There's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Center fielder Jackson Merrill.
Merrill in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Two down, nobody on. Here in game 4 of the NLDS. Out to center. McCarthy under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Padres nothing. Back here at Chase Field, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jake McCarthy. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, these Diamondbacks really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing their job, setting up the next guy, and taking care of their own business at the plate. Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard-hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Merrill going back on this one. And that one is off the wall.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. You put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
And here is Corbin Carroll. Merrill in position. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, first baseman Josh Naylor.
So a man aboard, and now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Center field. Merrill on the move. And that is that. 1 left for Arizona. They lead it, though, 6-0. Game 4 of the division series. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Manny Machado.
Only 4
Gallen
innings up
back to
until
work.
they had 2.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
He's been incredibly efficient in this
until
one.
they
First
had
pitch
2
strike percentage
in
over
LCS.
70%. That's
Then
well
we'll be
above
taking a
league
break
average,
so I
and
can
that's
eat,
what's
and
allowed
then
him
we'll
to
be
pitch
going
well
back.
up until this point.
And then we'll be
Can't
doing
pick it up cleanly.
the ALCS and
It's been a
NLCS
struggle
after.
on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
Fought off foul.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And makes the grab. And there's 1 down.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Here's your 1 to the right side, and that squirts through. And now 2 aboard. Jason Hayward, the next up for the Padres. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. To first, maybe a 2-ball. And he handles it himself for the out. And now the DH, Tirso Ornelas. High fly ball lifted into the right field. Carroll. And that is that. Padres leave a pair. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
To third, Machado. Slings it across, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Eddie Rosario, and he'll be the injury replacement, taking over third.
Number 5.
Now, Eugenio Suarez has grounded out a couple of times. Hit hard, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Just a very time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
high fly ball right field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now, Pavin Smith. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And that one is lifted in the air. Merrill sizing this one up. Nabs it. And that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Padres nothing. All set for the top of the 6th. So digging in now for San Diego, Elias Diaz. Diaz goes 6'1", 34-year-old vet, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. On the ground. No play. That's an infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. On the ground to third. Rolls across the diamond. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. And first offering is fouled off.
Things aren't looking great for this offense right now, Boo. They need a spark. It doesn't matter who provides it, but they need it to save their season.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. Man, he had a stanky leg on that one right there. That curveball just locked him up.
Merrill stands in now and watches strike 1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Man at second. Lifted in the air right center field. Carroll puts it away, and that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Padres nothing. Bottom of the inning. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Both 2 in this one. And that one hit to first, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting, second baseman Ketel Marte.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. There's a swing and a drive. And that's a base hit. Coming home. Cut off, throw to third. The tag out.
You're out.
But a run does come in to score. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Tatis makes the grab, and that'll do it. But they push across 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Padres nothing. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Stepping in for San Diego, Eddie Rosario. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Swing and a miss.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
One down, base is empty. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Here's Xander Bogaerts. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball. And they'll do it again.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Drilled out towards left center field. Gurriel ranging back. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Bogaerts into second.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Hayward in the box again. Takes a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. Gets a piece and stays alive. Runner at second, 2 down. Late here in game 4. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Good job to fight that one off. Goes down looking. Padres lead one. They continue to trail 7-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Sean Reynolds. And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
We'll be right back. 7th inning will
Hard hit right side. Arise steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Here's Gurriel. In the air, right field. Tatis makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Eugenio Suarez. 1 for 3. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Adrian Morejon, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Peralta warming up as well. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Now batting, shortstop.
And at first,
Geraldo
now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. On the ground, right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they come away without an out. Now it's the DH, Peyton Smith. It drops in, gets away a little bit. Everybody's going to be safe.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on the tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Gabriel Moreno will hit next. That one ripped.
Oh, baby! Go!
Out of here. Grand slam. That one felt good, and they add to the lead. It's 11-0.
Try to slide it to start off the at-bat, and man, did it backfire. He clearly wasn't moved on that pitch. Great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam, the drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Sean Reynolds is done. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Pitcher on here, Wandy Peralta. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Wandy Peralta.
Next to hit for Arizona, Jake McCarthy. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. This one in the air. Peralta makes the catch, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now the DH for the Padres, Tirso Ornelas. Gallen back to work. And that drops in for a strike.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. McCarthy hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher Elias
And now
Diaz.
it's Elias Diaz. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Now batting, first baseman, Luis Arias.
One down. And now the first baseman, Luis Arias.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
The Padres with a lot of ground to make up here in Game 4 of the NLDS. Drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down. Coming home. One run is in. The throw in, he's not stopping. On his way home. Safe at home as 2 score on the inside the park homer. And that one fouled off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Here's a high chopper. Marte in plenty of time to first, third out. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Diamondbacks 11 and the Padres 2. Back here in the desert, and now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
On the ground to the left. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, the right
And
fielder,
now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Ground ball to the right side. Arise. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
2 down, base is empty. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Josh Naylor. On the ground right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So Lourdes Gurriel Jr. now gets a chance with 2 gone. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 1 for 4 with a double. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and a foul ball. And he drops it down the third baseline. Fires across the diamond. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. The D-backs need just 3 outs to clinch a win in this division series when we return. Back here at Chase Field, all set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the third baseman, Eggy Rosario. Pulls that one foul.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
And just 3 outs firework to erupt in Chase Field, and the Arizona Diamondbacks will clinch a championship series here in the Farrell Road Postseason of MLB Show 25.
His timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
To the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
swing and a ball popped up. Carroll moves towards it.
That should do it.
And the Diamondbacks are moving on. They'll advance to the NLCS.
Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations.
And our matchup is the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks.
All's my life I has to fight. All's my life hard times like like Nazareth, I'm up, homie, you up, but if God got us, then we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright.
Now we'll be heading to Seattle. Now we'll be heading to Seattle for the last game of the NLCS.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Be looking at you from the face down. One even boom with the face down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. We're pretty Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows. 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come and get me. Reaping everything I sow. So my karma come in heaven. No,
and the Mariners advance to the ALCS. To rematch the 2000 ALCS. Here's our matchup for both the ALCS and the NLCS. For the ALCS, it's the New York Yankees taking on the Seattle Mariners. Then it's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Let's head to game 1 already. Here comes game 1 of the ALCS, live at Yankee Stadium.
I rap, I black on tracks, so rest assured. My rights, my wrongs, I right till I'm right with God. When you know, we've been hurting down before. When our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? And we hate when it...
It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the New York Yankees. Well, this place is ready. We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, this should be fun.
Well, you can feel the energy in the ballpark, and these two teams have fought through so much adversity to get here. When you get here, you forget about individual statistics and you play for the team. When the team is able to do that, they see themselves go to another level, and I'm looking forward to seeing that tonight.
All right, the stage is set for what should be a really good game 1 as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. just about ready to go. And starting for the Yankees, the right-hander, Luis Gil. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, he throws the change in the slider off the fastball. I really like how he's able to sell fastball, but it's really change up and keep hitters just out in front a little bit. Swing and miss, soft contact. The slider as well comes out of the same tunnel. All three very deceptive, and hitters are going to have to stay back and make sure they get pitch recognition.
Victor Robles, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
And we are underway in Game 1 of the ALCS.
Right side, Judge getting an angle on it. And there's one away. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. One out, base is empty.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Bellinger under it. Snags it for the second out. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch, execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Two outs, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ground ball, left side. Over to Goldie. That ends the frame. Middle of the first. No score after a half inning. Back for more from the Bronx. And taking the ball for Seattle, Bryce Miller. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Perhaps one of his best outings of the year last time out. Worked deep into the ball game. Only gave up 3 hits. Today, he's going to try to do the exact same thing.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
One away. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup.
Shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. In the air, out towards left center. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Two outs, base is empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. And they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. Down in order go the Yankees. We played an inning, no score. Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Heel back to work. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Stays alive. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments. Pretty interesting pitch sequence in that at bat. Instead of attacking with the fastball early in the count to get ahead, it was all off speed until the very last pitch to put him away. And pretty impressive to have the fastball command right when you need it. He just kind of kept it in his pocket until he wanted to blow him away.
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. That one to first. Goldie takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Mitch Haniger.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. Fair to say he wasn't his typical self for the division series. Chris, I talked to the staff, and they are confident that he's going to deliver big here in the LCS.
Yeah, you see these guys around him, and they know he's a stud, and they know it's just a matter of one swing that he breaks out.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in New York, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger is an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Way back there. And out of here. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 1-0.
His plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results.